start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start hitting defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. Play action. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 61 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Again, Fields. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Pass to the right, there's Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hello. 43. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Just keeping the point. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 3rd and 2, Fields. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. On 4th down, Fields. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls.
Bro, finally gonna quit out. Good game, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. He finds some open field here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Okay, ready?
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Shot, 17. Black Ultra. Set up.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 39, Tua.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
How did y'all leave?
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Black shot.
Tua going to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
52 blaster. Yellow. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Eat old blue. Cut.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Yellow. Zero, 15.
for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Ready, break.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready,
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
ready.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
22 needle.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And going deep for Hill. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Striker, 3-3.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Defense again.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
All right, check. Should I go ahead and just start punting on the ball back, son, to make this game interesting? Anytime I pick it off, just punt it back after a while, or just go for field goals instead of touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, red, green. Set.
Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Green jack. Blaster, stick.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, Paul?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 4.
Just let it go. Just quit.
Going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Wilson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ballgame.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by, and oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead. He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Bro, this is the only game I've ever played in Madden. And these dudes that I beat off when I put up 50, bro, he wasn't this slow.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Forced out to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but
That interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
If you know somebody that's so called, if you ever want to play me, just hit me on PlayStation. My YouTube name is the same as my PlayStation, PSN. I've been on this and Call of Duty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.